Let's start with Broberg. I mean, is there a guy he reminds you of, or how would you describe his game?
Big kid. He's going to put on 15 to 20 pounds. He can really skate and moves the puck from the blue line in. He's really effective offensively. He's got a good shot. He's the total package for us. He can get the puck out with moving it or skating it out and beat the forecheck with his feet. So we were happy to get him.
You must be pretty happy with how your blue line's shaping up for the future, eh?
Yeah, I mean, we got lots of good prospects, and you never know how things turn out, a year or two down the road, so you really can never have enough, but we're happy with what we have.
Sure. Raphael Lavoie, were you concerned that you might not be there at 38 for you? I mean, there's some pretty skilled, higher scoring forwards available at the start of the second round.
Yeah, I mean, we saw he was, glaring there for us this morning when we got up, and talked a little bit last night about him after we got back to the hotel, but there was lots of guys there that we liked, so we weren't real worried about that, but we were really happy to get him. I'm sorry?
What did you like about him specifically?
Well, his size. He had a great playoff. He had a good Memorial Cup, saw him out there. During the course of the year, I liked his game. He's a big, strong kid that can score, and he makes plays with the puck. He's strong down low, and he complements good players. So, we were excited.
Did you notice kind of a change in him in the second half of the season?
Not so much. I saw him early in the playoffs. So he's a little banged up. His shoulder was banged up, and I didn't think he played as well as when I saw him later. Once he got through that, and then he had a good run in the playoffs. Then of course the Memorial Cup, he had a pretty good Memorial Cup.
Lavoie to be available at 38?
Don't we always say we never expected to get this, So we had him higher, obviously. So I'll say that.
He described himself as a power forward. You mentioned he kind of plays a little bit, has the hands and finesse game too. But is he a little bit of a throwback as far as using his size and getting to the net?
Yeah, he uses his size effectively, for sure. And down low, he's effective, and he's physical. He picks his spots well, when he uses his body. But he uses his body to protect the puck, and he's hard to play against. He's got a good reach and big frame.
Does it help in any way in regard to picking him being a little bit closer to potentially being NHL ready?
I'm sorry?
Like being a late birthday, do you think that helps in any way potentially being closer to being NHL ready?
I never really thought about that. I mean, Bill Scott's excited that he can go to Bakersfield next year. So, but no, I didn't really think about that part of it, to be honest.
Just a thought on two prospects that are with Yaroslavl, KHL, and Mac T being there as well. One of them is obviously the goaltender. Take a flyer on the goalie, but does it help having somebody that might be watching over those two kids for the next little while?
Well, it'll probably help him play more, but to be honest with you, when we had our meetings and we did the list up, Mac hadn't got the job yet. So, but it's the goalie played a lot last year.
Yeah.
And his numbers were off the charts. And we met with him the other day, and nice kid, but well put together and pretty mature. He's got 2 years left in his contract over there, so it gives us a little bit of time to let the other kids that are in the minors right now sort that out. And this kid, he's a good goalie. I mean,
he's not a big guy, so what makes him?
He's bigger than you think.
Is he?
Yeah, we thought the same thing, and then when we met with him, we were surprised how big he was. But I mean, he had 10 shutouts in the KHL. He had. I think what was the save percentage? It was 930. It's never been below 919. As a 20-year-old, I guess. So, I mean, those are outstanding numbers. So we were happy to get him.
Your seventh round pick, supposedly high character, high work ethic. Is that something you guys picked up on?
Yeah, and a skill too. Good skater, good skill, good sense. And again, the guy, I think he's got 2 years contract as well over there, so he can stay over there, percolate a bit over there, and then we'll see where he's at when he wants to turn pro.
You're looking at 5th, 6th, 7th rounds. What's it? You're looking at one quality in a guy, or what sort of tips them out?
Best player available, and probably somebody that can afford you a little bit of time. Like the guy we took in the 6th is just he played in prep school and is going to go to college, so he's got some time, and he was banged up a little bit last year. So, but big kid with a lot of talent, and But we have time with those guys.
Look at Dubois. He's got all the numbers. The reviews on him are really good. He's got the size. Why was he still there at 38? What's he need to work on?
I'm not sure, to be honest with you. I can't tell you, because we had him rated higher. So
Where'd you?
I can't tell you that. It's top secret.
Same sort of process with the kid that you took out of the USHL. He's going to go to school and let him develop there.
Yep, and a Czech kid.
Yeah.
Same thing. Actually, he's good. He was with Missouri when we took Missouri. They were together. They're best friends, so they're coming over for the development camp. So they're flying together, but same thing. Yeah.
No, well, I know he's 2 years out, but was there any hesitation taking a goalie given how stocked your system is?
No, because you just don't know, right? You really, in the end, you just don't know, and his numbers are pretty good, So, like I say, it gives us time. We got, Wellesley and Skinner down there, and they're just, 1 year into their pro career, so. Both are trending in the right direction, but you don't know where it's going to go, and we're going to get a couple of years to sort that out, and by that time, who knows where this kid's going to be? He's going to be 22 years old. A couple more years like that in the KHL, and who knows?
What are the two sides of the debate in terms of Broberg and where he can potentially play next year? Like the advantages of coming over and playing in Hamilton versus going back there. And what would do you have a preference?
No, I think, I think both ways are good as long as he can play. He's got to play in situations, and he needs lots of ice time. And if he's going to get that over there, then it's fine for him to be over there. So, that's what he's got to figure out here.
Do you want to see him in offensive situation, running power plays and stuff like that? Is that important for him? Is that who he is?
No, I think that's important for any player his age, is to to get the opportunity to play in those situations, try to get better at them, because as he moves up and turns pro, comes over here as a pro, it's going to be harder for him to play in those situations. So any chance he gets to do it at a younger player when he's developing is important.
Is his comfort level okay with coming over here? Or what he feel?
Yeah, he was fine with it, and it's probably a decision that he's going to have to make in the end, I think. But he's open to anything. He just wants to get better.
How much did you see him play this year, and where did you see him kind of evolve as the season went along?
I saw him quite a bit. I saw him before Christmas. I saw him at the World Juniors. I saw him in February. I saw him play in his league in March, and then I saw him play again at the 19s. He just. I thought at the World Juniors he was interesting because he didn't get a chance to play a lot. He was a 7th E in that team, but when he did get a chance to play, a lot of kids that are put into that situation, it's really hard for them, and they struggle with it. But he didn't. He still played the game the same way that he always does. He wasn't afraid to handle a puck and skate with it and make plays. He didn't just throw it off the glass and get it out. So I thought that was impressive. When you're getting 3 to 4 shifts in the first couple periods, and then maybe nothing in the third, depending where the game was at. So I thought that was good. And then he just really peaked. I saw him play 2 league games in March where it was different for him because he's playing against men. He was a little bit more conservative in those games. But he came out of his shell in April when he was playing against kids his own age again, and it was very good.
He's about 50-50 left side, right side. Do you see him playing maybe off sides?
He could, yeah. He did a lot in April, especially after Soderstrom got hurt in the tournament. So, yeah, he can play both sides. I mean, he skates so well, it makes it a lot easier when you move like that.
Thanks, Bob.
Thanks, Bob.
All right, thanks, guys.